I go Lagos, I go get money, I go change my life, get honey, fine girls, them go come on me. I spend the cash, go on Judy, everybody know. I go Lagos, I go get money, I go change my life, get honey, fine girls, them go come on me. I spend the cash, go on Judy, everybody knows. When we borrow one by one, two by two, hey go, don't let me go, hey go, your love is sweetness, oh, hey go, love you, never let you go, hey go, dirty till up where I know Lagos, she be fine baby, she dark and lovely, who wants to see? Fine boys, them they like to taste. She no get time to waste. Tonight she mine, I go spend the naira one by one, two by two. Hey go, don't let me go. Hey go, your love is sweetness, oh. Hey go, love you, never let you go. See you know carry come, carry go. That's the way the show goes, yeah you know. Give me more, want you so. Ego, 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 ego. Ego. Don't let me go, ego. Your love is sweet. Crushing on you too long. Pack my bags, I'll be gone. Love is all I seek for. You let me down just too long.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Yes. You're a wonderful welcome to your darling Youth Scene Show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. A wonderful welcome to all our dedicated listeners and viewers, both who are watching live on our social media platforms, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our YouTube. You know, those who are watching live, a massive shout out to you, and a massive shout out to those who are tuned in via our online radio app as well. So those who are listening via the radio app, a massive shout out goes to you as well. Thank you for tuning in to your darling Youth Scene Show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting once more live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. Again, this is the Youth Scene Show where we discuss all things related to youth. All right, so are you a young person out there? Then this is a show for you. Then you want to be tuned in to the Youth Scene Show, your favorite show. Make sure it's your favorite show on Tag Radio. Okay, give me my ratings and give me my flowers while I'm still here. All right, your darling favorite Youth Scene Show. All right. Okay, so good evening to you all once more, and welcome to another fantastic, exciting, amazing, engaging episode of Progressing Youths. Right, so those of our dedicated and active listeners and viewers who might have been viewing the Youth Scene Show, you would have known, like over 2 weeks ago now, we actually we are doing a new series called Progressing Youths, where we are actually celebrating youth excellence. Okay, so for the next few weeks, I said this last 2 weeks ago that like this particular next few series or episodes of of your darling Youth Scene Show, we are going to be focusing on progressing youths. We are going to be celebrating youth excellence. I don't think they do that well enough. I don't think the young people get their credit. I personally don't think they get the due credit they actually deserve, because most of the things I've been hearing is always about gun crime, knife crime, la 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 la. And while I'm not saying that don't happen, I get it, I absolutely get it, but there are also young people who are making fantastic progress, who are actually doing something of excellence that deserves to be celebrated, and those young people deserve to be given their flowers, okay, while they're still here. So this is the reason why this show is called Progressing Youth. All right, I explained this over 2 weeks ago. So if you missed out on that particular episode, not to worry. You can literally just go to our social media platforms on Facebook, on Twitter, what now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube at Tag Radio 1, and you can catch up on the previous episodes you've missed. Okay, because I ain't got time for you to play catch up on today's show. I need to get to it, okay? So I ain't got time because of the brevity of time. I don't really have the time to give you a detailed recap of what we've done so far over in the last episode. So what you need to do, okay, for the benefits of those who have been tuning in week in and week out and they are looking forward to today's exciting show, I haven't got the time to go into detailed explanation of last 2 weeks show. So do yourself a favor and do all of us a favor and go to visit our social media platforms, connect with us on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter now called X, on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube at Tag Radio 1, and you can catch up on the episodes you've missed on your darling Youth Scene Show, your favorite show on Tag Radio, which was truly Kazeem Balogun. Okay, so make sure you do that on our YouTube channel, right? This icon right here, YouTube, okay? I need you. Oh, look at that. Red is matching with my hair. Anywho, on that icon right there on our YouTube channel, 2 things I need you to do for me. Number 1, I need you to click the subscription button so you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Why would you not want to do that? Please do click that subscription button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also I need you to click the notification button, so that way when you click the notification button, you are gonna be automatically updated whenever we release new content of your darling Youth Scene Show or any other shows we produce at Tag Radio. So that's the reason why it's very, very important for you to click the notification button, because if you don't click it, you won't get no notification. So please do click it, so that way you're gonna be automatically notified whenever we release new content. And I likewise on our Instagram and Facebook, give us a quick follow. Get your phones out, give us a quick follow. Like, share, comment. I'm waiting for those comments. I need those comments to come flooding in. So do comment, on our shows. Do give us your feedback. Do let us know, because we are serving you as a wonderful community. So it's really important that we hear back from you. So please do give us a comment. Don't keep those comments to yourself. Give those comments, okay? And like, very important. Share, don't just keep it to yourself. Share our social media platforms with your friends, your family, with your colleagues, with everybody. Okay, help us get our ratings up and let us know, so that way we would know what tickles your fancy and what type of shows you like and what kind of shows you want us to produce more. Like, do you want more of the Youth Scene Show? Like, what kind of topics do you want me to talk about on the Youth Scene Show? Those are the kind of things I would like to hear. And if you hear something in the Youth Scene Show and you want to ask a question and you're a little bit shy, like some people, different strokes, different folks. Some people like to call in and ask questions. Some people don't want to call in. They don't want their voice to be heard, so they prefer to type. That's all well and good. So that's what our social media is for. So feel free to type away your questions in the chat or in the comment section. I want to see this comment section going crazy. Okay, so feel free to send your question in, and I promise you we'll do our best to answer your questions for you. Okay, so remember, you are tuned in to your darling Youth Scene Show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. So don't forget to do that. Okay, connect with us on our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, now called X. Shout out to Elon Musk. Instagram, YouTube at Tag Radio 1. Remember, on YouTube, click the subscription button so you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click the notification button so you are automatically notified whenever we release brand new content of your darling Youth Scene Show or any of our shows on Tag Radio. Okay, so it's at Tag Radio 1. And in addition to that, I'm gonna swing myself this way. Oh goodness me, I've eaten lots of food today, so I'm a little bit I couldn't even swing myself. Oh goodness me, I need to go back to the gym. Like, for real guys, I need to go back to the gym. Like, I've been so, but I need somebody to actually motivate me. Like, people need to be motivated. The gym is not something I look forward to. Trust me, it's not. Literally, like, I'm always dreading it whenever I'm going to the gym. But I've been eating a lot quite recently, so I definitely need to go and sort it out. But anywho, I need motivation. I need somebody to just shout at me on social media, Kazeem, get up and go to the gym. That would be really, really great. But I'm committing myself to my health, because health is wealth. Okay, so I'm going to start going to the gym. But before I got sidetracked, I was going to ask you to do something else, and I went into one. But not before I forget, I need you to look this way, right there. So please download our online radio app if you haven't done so already. Please do download our online radio app. If you're using the Android product, you could literally go to Google Play or your Play Store. And if you are using the Apple product, I know many of our listeners and viewers are big on Apple, iPhone, iPad, everything. All right, so if you are using the Apple product, do go to the App Store and you can literally download Tag Radio. It's right there. Look at that, you can't miss it. It's right there. So download Tag Radio and you can benefit from amazing, engaging, wonderful, insightful, educational content at your fingertips. All right, so do take advantage and make sure you share. And if you like to interact with me in the studio, you want to talk to me, you want to ask me a question, or you just want to have a little vibe with me, I'm up for that. That's absolutely fine by me. Why not? These studio lines are officially open, and the lines to call are 07920 026406. I'll take that one more time: 07920 026406. Or you can also call 07920 026407. Once more, that's 07920 026407. Okay, so you can call in and interact with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, man. I've had a heck of a day, a heaven of a day. A heaven of a day today, trust me. So I'm really excited to be in the studio talking to you guys. Like, literally, like, this for me is like made my day already. Guys, I had a bad day. Let me just cut to the chase. I had a bad day, like literally. Not, but do you know what? It's about the resilience, isn't it? That's what makes us young people powerful. It's about the fact that we are very, very resilient and we don't actually give up. Like what I went through today is enough to say, do you know what? I'm not going on air today. I'm depressed. No, I'm not about to do that. But I thought, all my fans out there who's going to be, waiting, expecting to hear from me. What am I going to say to them? So I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing this for you guys. Like, you guys literally, like, I love you guys to base. Like, all those people who always send me WhatsApp message, or who slide in my DM and send me a couple of messages. I'm not going to embarrass you by sharing your messages. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But I just want to say thank you. Those messages means a lot to me. It actually keeps me going, even though I had a bad today was not my day. Trust me, today was not my day at all. Oh my God, I don't want to get into it, but I feel relieved. I feel relieved actually, being on the radio, talking to you guys, and obviously a lot of you have already sent me messages on WhatsApp. So I love the fact that a lot of you are checking up on man. It's checking up on man. That's the roadman slang. Checking up on me. Checking up on man. But yeah, it's the young people's show. So if you hear me bust a little slang, oh well, like this is the Youth Scene Show, your favorite show on Tag Radio. So you are gonna hear me bust a little slang. Like I don't just speak professional English all day, but I can speak a little slang too. I can speak a little, oh yeah, you alright mate, what's going on bruv? I can say that too. It's the Youth Scene Show. This is our hangout spot for young people. This is our hangout spot. So be yourself. Feel free to call in. Feel free to have a chat with me. Let's vibe. I mean, my swag is on deck, right? I've got my red hair. Shout out to this wonderful person. This particular person. I'll just take my hat off quickly. So this is this is the hat I'm wearing. Quickly is Royal Air Maroc. I don't want to get the name wrong. Royal Air Maroc. No promotional intended, but this is family right here. This is family. They've been good to me. So they take care of all my flights and what have you whenever I want to, go back home to the motherland. So the least I could do is to show them some love and and wear their hat. I promote my own. That's how I roll. So that's how I actually that's how I am. I like to promote my own. So you're not going to see me every now and again. I can wear a designer hat, that's fine, but every now and again I like to obviously promote my own. So shout out to Royal Air Maroc. I actually know the CEO of this company, this airline company. So shout out to, I'm not going to embarrass you by mentioning your name, all right, but shout out to Royal Air Maroc. You can see me rocking their hair, and my hair actually goes with that because it's red. Maybe next time you might see me wearing a hat that's got that on it, or might see me wearing a hoodie that's got our Instagram details on it, because that's how I roll. Because that's what you do. You promote your own. All right. So massive shout out to all of you. I love you so much. Thank you for inspiring me. Today was, oh goodness me, let me not get into what a wonderful day I had today, but I made it. I'm here, and I'm here to entertain you and to educate you, okay, too. So without further ado, I think I've given you so much information, but what I need you to take out of that is, first and foremost, make sure you connect with us first, all right, on our social media platforms. We are in an age where everyone is using the smartphone, everyone's using a smart device, okay, right? Gen Z, whatever, I'm also hearing Gen Millennium. I don't know what that is, but we are in a generation where smart device is very accessible. So make sure you follow us on our social media platforms at Tag Radio 1, on Facebook, on Twitter now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube. On YouTube, please do click the subscription button and please do click the notification button. Okay, in addition to that, please ensure you download our online radio app. Big up to those to our active listeners and viewers who have done that already. Thank you. Keep the love coming. I need as many people, right? I need 20 people right now to download our online radio app. Hit me up in the chat if you've done that. I need about 20 people to download our online radio app. So if you're using the Android product, it's Google Play you want to go to, or your Play Store. And if you're using the Apple device, just go to your App Store and you can download Tag Radio. I need 20 people right now to download our online radio app. And hit me up on the chat once you've done so. I'm going to give you a bit of time to do that. I've chucked so much information right at you. I'm going to give you a bit of time to gather all that information and do the needful. We'll be right back. Okay, remember, you are tuned in to your darling youth scene show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. All right, we'll be right back after this short musical break. Do not touch that dial, don't you dare. See you in a few.
Tell me something where I know fit do. Yo, my love too. Modeji, I hope you're ready, cause it's only who. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy.
Okay, I'm so interesting. It's why they say that I'm the next thing. See, even on features, I'm impressing. People do hate, but I'm a flexing. Yeah, I learned a lesson. They throw me shots, but I am a chesting. I'm far from pop, my pop is resting. My flow so bad, my tongue is vexing. Yeah, no one is testing. I'm best by far, is what I'm guessing. 1, 2, 3, I win like wrestling. How can I lose? I'm with the best team. Yeah, I'm the boy with the fire. DJs give me more speed than a tire. Seen it all, done it all, sang in the choir. Feeling like I'm 10 here, only go higher. Yeah.
Now tell me something where I know fit do. Yo, my love too. Modeji, I hope you're ready, cause it's only who. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy.
Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been dark, but I'm igniting. Positive flow, I'm so attracting. Whether freestyles or even writing. Yeah, I put my life in. The bread don't cut, I put the knife in. My left hand weak, I put the right in. And take my balls from J to Brighton. Ha! I see the lightning. I know sometimes the rain is frightening. No matter how hard the seed is ripening. So when you hear icy praise and hype in. Yeah, I don't try plenty. I did rap, I did sing, I did come MC. There's too many songs and I'm never empty. Now you chop stone if you want tempt me.
Tell me something where I know fit do. Yo, my love too. Modeji, I hope you're ready, cause it's only who. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy.
Okay, I'm I'm so contagious, and no one's done this good in ages. I put my foot in hell, courageous. Too many verse like Bible pages. Yeah, and I hope they play this so I can grow up from low to apex until my account is fat and shapeless. Too many songs, but mine is latest. Yeah, so love or hate this. I'm getting my cake, I'm on the cake list. Beating my chest, I'm on the ape list. You should be honored and bow to greatness. Yeah, see my name's getting famous. My team's fire, man, you cannot flame us. Now, by God work, you cannot blame us. It's in vain when haters try aim us. Yeah.
Now tell me something where I know fit do. You walk, my love too. Money, Modeji, I hope you're ready, cause it's only who feeling the boy. She feeling the boy, yeah. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy, yeah. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy, yeah. Feeling the boy, she feeling the boy, yeah.
Chocolate City, don't boost on the mix, baby.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurex BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Yes, y'all. Welcome back to your darling youth scene show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio SX, and the music we play there during the short musical break, that was a banger, one of my favorite songs by legendary hip-hop Afrobeat artist, none other than Ice Prince, featuring another legendary artist, Afrobeat artist, Brimo, track titled Ole Cool. Tell me something way I know feet do. That was Ole Cool. I love that song. That's one of my favorite Ice Prince song. Wonderful collabo by Ice Prince and Brimo. Right, welcome back to your darling youth scene show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Don't forget to connect with us on social media platforms, alright? It's right there for you. Facebook, Twitter, now called X, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube at Tag Radio 1. Alright, on YouTube, click the subscription button and click the notification button, okay? And over here, make sure you download our online radio app. If you're using the Android product, just go to Google Play or Play Store. If you're using the Apple device, just go to your App Store and download Tag Radio, okay? Wonderful stuff. So, good evening once more to all our dedicated listeners and viewers. Welcome to another wonderful edition of Progressing Youths. Okay, this show, this is a show that actually highlights young people making a global impact. All right, whether it's past or whether it's present. And I'm your host once more, Kazeem Balogun, yours truly. Okay, and I'm excited to bring you today's episode where we are going to be focusing on a leader, whose vision for Africa continues to inspire generation. I mean, I'm telling you, when I did my research about this individual we're about to honor, I was blown. Literally, my mind was blown. Like, literally, these are the heights I personally aspire to. Like, what this honorary that we're about to honor, right? That's what you call them, right? Honorees, right? That's what you actually call them. Like, this individual we're about to honor on your darling Progressing Youth Scene show. Like, I'm wowed by this is immense contribution to society. Okay, very, very excited. And remember, you can call in on 07920 026 406 or 07920 026 407 in case you have a comment, you have a question, or you just want to share some wonderful contributions. Okay, the lines are officially open. So tonight, it brings me pleasure. I'm so excited. I'm extremely excited. That is an understatement. I'm extremely excited to be honored on your darling youth scene show, your favorite show on Tag Radio. I'm extremely excited to be honoring a wonderful individual by the name of Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah. So for the benefits of those who may not know who Kwame Nkrumah is actually the first president of Ghana and a true African leader. Kwame is known for his unwavering belief in the unity and strength of Africa. That's essentially what he's actually known for. Kwame actually dedicated his entire trajectory of life to fighting for independence and the empowerment of African youth through education and unity. That's essentially what he stood for. So he spent his entire life, fighting for the independence and the empowerment of African youth through education and unity. I mean, like, when I did my research about this particular person, I was like, wow, there's no way I'm not going to talk about this wonderful character on your darling youth scene show, right? Because it's essentially about celebrating youth excellence, and what others has done in empowering young people. All right, so that fits into the category of celebrating youth excellence. So at this point, are you a young person out there doing something incredible that or do you know a young person who is doing something incredible that that they deserve to get their flowers? They deserve to be celebrated, for their excellence, for their wonderful work and their contribution to humanity and their respective societies. Why don't you give us a shout out on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, on YouTube at Tag Radio 1. All right, we'd love to hear from you, and would definitely love to interview those young people and give them their flowers while they're still here. That's essentially what it's about. All right, so tonight we are honoring Kwame Nkrumah. As I said, Kwame Nkrumah was the first president of Ghana and a true Pan-African leader. All right, he's known for his unwavering commitment, and his belief in the unity and strength of Africa. As I said earlier, Kwame dedicated his entire life course for independence, for fighting for independence and the empowerment of African youth through education and unity. But before we dive into his remarkable story, all right, don't forget, please do follow us on our social media platforms. It's very, very important. It's all there for you. Facebook, Twitter now called X, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube at Tag Radio 1. Please don't forget to stay connected with us, and don't also, if you want to interact with me in the studio, the lines are officially open, and the numbers to call are 07920 026 406. See, I did that off head. 07920 026 406. Yay! Or you can call 07920 026 407. Right? You can call those numbers if you'd like to interact with me in the studio. All right. So let's explore the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah. All right. So Kwame Nkrumah was born essentially in 1909. All right, 1909. In what was then the British colony of the Gold Coast, which later became Ghana. Shout out to all the Ghanaians in the house. The other day, I was at the Ghanaian annual GAT, Ghanaian annual meeting, annual team meeting, what have you. So they normally have this annual conference every year, and my team and I were actually privileged to attend that particular gathering. And oh my goodness, like, I love when I see African people coming together: Ghanaians, Nigerians, South Africans, Sierra Leoneans, what else? Tanzania. Like, literally, I've been listening to what's his name? Diamond Platinums. Shout out to Diamond Platinums if you're actually listening to this show. I love your music, man. I love your music now. And also, what it is when I was doing my master's degree, my how do you put it? My mentor, my how do you call them now? PAT, personal academic tutor. He was a Tanzania. Shout out to Dr. Christian Ajumale of Anglia Ruskin University. If you're listening in, I love that man to bits. I love Dr. Christian to bits. Like, thank you for tutoring me. Thank you for mentoring me. The other day, me and him actually linked up. We had chips and fish, and we were just catching up on good times. Shout out to Dr. Christian. He's a Tanzanian, so I love all my Tanzanian people, man. So I've been listening to Diamond Platinums. I love, oh goodness me, this guy is great. So I love it when I see Africans coming together. Tanzania working with Nigeria working with Ghana working with South African. It's a great thing. It's a great thing, and I absolutely love it. All right, so Kwame was born in 1909 in what was then the British colony of the Gold Coast, which later became Ghana. Okay, his rise to leadership marked a pivotal moment for Africa's push to independence. So we've got to give props to our forefathers, man. We've got to give props to them for the wonderful work they've done. Kwame's influence extended beyond his actual country to the entire African continent. So he actually, his impact, was not just in Ghana alone, but it actually extended to the entire African continent. In addition to that, Kwame's vision was rooted in the belief that for Africa to prosper, its youth, again, I repeat, its youths had to be educated and united. So the first lesson there for us young people to achieve anything meaningful, we have to be educated and united. Now, education is very subjective. I'm not just referring to the formal education, why that is also important as well. I'm referring to education for a changed behavior, to change the way we think, to change our mentality. That's where the real education is. So I completely agree with that. So Kwame's vision was basically rooted in the belief that for Africa to prosper, its young people, its youth, had to be educated and united. It placed great emphasis on creating opportunities for young people to not only engage in their country's development, but also to lead it. So as a young person, this is why they say the young people are the leaders of tomorrow. So it's very important that you are leading in one capacity or the other, because that's essentially what it's all about. Okay, and I completely agree with this. Young people, it's very important that you just don't engage in the activities of your country's development, but you're also leading it, you're driving it. Okay, so Kwame's creation of the free primary education program in Ghana was just one of the many steps towards educating the next generation of African leaders. Kwame famously said, "The forces that unite are intrinsic, and gather the superimposed, all right, the superimposed influences that keep us apart. Its Pan-Africanist ideals focus on the unity of Africans, nations, and the empowerment of their people, particularly youth. All right, so let's take a step back and let's just reflect on the importance of its vision for young Africans today. All right, how important is that? You know, can you just imagine how different the world would be if more leaders had Kwame's foresight? Just think about that. I would repeat that one more time. Let's reflect on the importance of Kwame's vision for young Africans today. You know, and I just want you to envision, just picture it in your mind, how different the world would be if more leaders had Kwame's foresight. I'll leave you with that thought as we proceed on another short musical break. And when we come back, we are going to continue honoring, you know, an individual that deserves to be honored. You know, Kwame Nkrumah, the first president, the first, I say that one more time with a passion, the first president of Ghana and a true Pan-African leader. Remember, you are tuned in to the Youth Scene Show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are now going to be taking a short musical break, and when we come back, we'll be doing a deep dive into more on the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah. See you after this short musical break. Do not touch that dial.
It's 12 a.m. in the morning. I still do it for your call. Don't do me like this, oh yeah. Aramiti walona, yeah. Cause I don't wait, oh. I don't wait, see, so yeah. And I still dey pray, oh. I still dey pray, oh yeah. Oh, don't know, oh my ego now for you.
All my ego for you.
Oh my rabba now for you, yeah.
All my rabba for you.
Go me now for you, yeah.
Okay for you.
All the motor for my garage for you, yeah.
It's not doing the garage for you. Yeah.
Oh my ego now for you. Oh my rabba now for you, yeah.
All my rabba now for you. Yeah.
Go me now for you, yeah. All the motor for my garage for you,
And the
yeah.
motor for the garage for you. OBO. Adele. 30 minutes for you. All the best for you. I put my life on the line for you. Nobody else but you. Baby, boo. Shake me. You don't say you be my boo. If I ever leave you, oh, baby, I be fool. Baby, I be fool. Say I want to show you my world, girl. I say I don't go do you, do you? Say I want to show you my world.
Cause all my ego now for you.
All my ego for you,
All my rabba now for you, yeah.
rabba for you,
Go me now for you, yeah.
okay for you.
All the motor for my garage for you,
I see
yeah.
what doing the garage for you,
All
yeah.
my ego now for you.
I gonna for you, girl.
All my rabba now for you, yeah.
My rabba now for you, girl.
Go me now for you, yeah.
Yeah.
All the motor for my garage for
I
you.
see motor for the garage for you.
Oh, yeah.
Badass.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you needed. Oh shit. Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurex BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Yes, y'all. Welcome back to your darling Youth Scene show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. Hey, don't forget to stay connected with us on our social media platforms. It's all there for you. On Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, on YouTube. Is at Tag Radio 1. Alright, don't forget to click the subscription button on our YouTube channel, and also don't forget to click the notification button so that way you are automatically notified whenever we release new content. Okay, so make sure you do that. And in addition to that, make sure you download, if you look over this side, make sure you download our online radio app. All right, so if you're using the Android product, just go to your Google Play or your Play Store, and if you're using an Apple product, just literally go to your App Store right there, and you can download Tag Radio, and you can benefit from amazing, engaging, intricate, detailed, fun, catchy, innovative, strategic content all the way. All right, so do make sure you download our online radio app. And if you want to interact with me in the studio, you want to ask me some questions, or you just want to make some wonderful contributions, the studio lines are still open. It's 07920 026 406. I got it, I did it off head, yay. Or you can call 07920 026 407. All right, you can call those numbers. The studio lines are officially opened, and you can interact with me. Remember, you are tuned in to your darling Youth Scene show, your favorite show on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. Today's show, again, is for the benefit of those who may just be joining in. Today's show is essentially, as I said last 2 weeks. So if you missed the previous episodes, okay, do go to our or therefore our social media platforms, and you can catch up. You can play catch up on the previous episodes that you missed. So the show is essentially our next series that we are going to be that is going to be airing next couple of weeks and what have you. We're going to be doing this particular series, Progressing Youth, where we are going to be celebrating young people's excellence, okay, and anyone and everyone who has contributed to the growth of young people, or giving a young person an opportunity to dream big and to own their space. Okay, so we are celebrating, all walks. So not necessarily has to be a young fella milad, but it could be anyone literally who has contributed in creating a pathway, creating an opportunity for a young person to thrive in that space. Okay, we are celebrating your work because you are also considered in that space. Okay, so on tonight's show, we are honoring a wonderful legend, Kwame Nkrumah. Again, Kwame Nkrumah was the first Ghanaian president. First, I repeat that. I say that proud. I'm saying that with a passion. I repeat that. Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana and a true Pan-African leader. We are honoring him for his legacy and the wonderful work and the impact and the value he has had, not just Ghana, but as Africa as a continent, and to the entire world at large. So I'm taking my hats off to Kwame Nkrumah. So just before we went on our short break, I did leave you with a thought to reflect on. I would like to know your thoughts. I mean, what are your thoughts? Reflecting on the importance of Kwame's vision for young Africans today. I wanted you to imagine how different the world would be if more leaders had Nkrumah's foresight. So what are your thoughts on his impact? Feel free to call in 07920 026 I'd like to definitely hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts? What are your views? So do feel free to call. Do feel free and let us know. So now I'm going to be proceeding to Nkrumah's impact on African youth and education. So this next segment we're going to be talking about Kwame's impact on Africans youth and education. Okay, so we discuss Nkrumah's passion for the unity of Africa and his deep belief in power of education to transform the continent. Right. So one of the key pillars, of Nkrumah's government was his focus, his dedication to education. Absolutely. Kwame believed that, education was a tool for freedom, which I firmly believe. And under his leadership, Ghana built, and I mean, you could look at Ghana, for example. Ghana built an impressive infrastructure for schools and universities as well. The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, which still stands today as one of the foremost educational institutions in Ghana, was a direct result of his vision to provide African youth with an opportunity to lead. Wow, I'm so inspired right now. Like, this is so inspiring. And in addition to that, what I said earlier, his push for African unity led to establishment of Organization of African Unity, OAU. That's the Organization of African Unity, which laid the groundwork for further collaborations between African nations. Okay, so today, his ideas on African unity and education continue to resonate with youth movements across the continent, advocating for a united Africa with a strong, educated youth demographic. In addition to that, Kwame's dedication to education and Pan-Africanism has inspired countless youth leaders today. I mean, what do you think, actually? I'm quite keen to know the views of our listeners and viewers. What do you actually think? How does Kwame's vision for education influence young people today? I mean, you can let me know in the chat, okay? Let me know in the chat. I would love to hear your thoughts, absolutely. So feel free to call in or share your thoughts on our social media platforms. All right, remember, if you know a young person pushing for change and embodying Kwame's legacy, please nominate them so they can be featured on your Darling Progressing Youth. I would love to talk to them, actually. Love to interview them on this show, and and give them their flowers while they're still here. That's essentially what it's about. So let me just go through my messages quickly. Please bear with me. Interesting. Right. So we've received some amazing responses from listeners about, and our viewers as well, about Kwame's legacy. So I'm just going to read out a few comments. All right. Because of the brevity of time, I'm so sorry if I'm not able to read out all your comments, but I would read out as much possible as I can. Okay, so we've got some comments flooding in. So from let me see, from Amina from Ilford. Shout out to Amina from Ilford if you're actually tuning in. So Amina said Nkrumah's belief in youth education is something, wow, we should all strive to make a reality today. Our young people need to be equipped to lead. I could not agree more. Absolutely, our young people need to be further equipped to actually lead in whatever capacity that they're going to be leading. Thank you so much, Amina, and thank you so much for tuning in to your darling You've Seen show, and thank you for your wonderful comment. I've got another one from Charles. Because of the brevity of time, I'm just going to take this as a last comment because literally our time is far running. I've got Charles from Romford. So Charles, massive shout out to Charles. Thank you for tuning in to the You've Seen show. So Charles from Romford says Kwame's vision was ahead of his time. His ideas on African unity resonate more today than ever, especially in today's globalized world. Thank you so much, Charles, for sharing those wonderful comments. Thank you so much. Keep your thoughts coming. Probably because of the brevity of time, I may probably park it here, and I might actually read out your comments at the next show. All right. So, but do keep your thoughts coming, and don't forget, if you know someone making an impact like Kwame, share their story with us. Do share their story, and they might be featured on your darling You've Seen show. Okay. Right. As we come to a close of today's episode, all right, I just want us to take a moment to reflect on the profound impact Kwame Nkrumah's work and vision. Okay, his belief in the power of education, unity, and leadership continues to inspire not just young people across Africa, but youth all around the world. All right, Kwame was absolutely ahead of his time. I could not agree more with Charles' comment. Charles did say he was ahead of his time. I completely agree with that. It was indeed ahead of his time, and his legacy is a testament to the transformative power of youth when empowered with education and the drive for unity. If there's one thing, I don't know about you, but if there's one thing we can take away from today, one thing I'm definitely taking away is Kwame's vision for an educated and united Africa can still be realized by today's youth. Absolutely. You too, all right, to all my young people under the sound of my voice, you too can be part of that change, and I'm committing you to that change. Okay, are you a young person, following in Kwame's footsteps, or do you know someone who is working tirelessly to make a positive impact in their community? Why don't you reach out to us, and let's continue to celebrate the incredible work of our young people today. So make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. It's right there for you. For those who are watching live, it's right there for you. And for those who are listening via our radio app, we've got Facebook, Twitter, now called X, Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube. It's at Tag Radio 1, at Tag Radio 1. So do feel free to connect with us on our social media platforms. And this is the part where we now draw the curtains on today's episode of your darling You've Seen show, your favorite show on Tag Radio. Until next time, where we'll be bringing you a brand new edition of our You've Seen show, your favorite show on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are focusing on the edition Progressing Youth. So until next time, where we'll be bringing you, or where we'll be celebrating another wonderful person who has, has had a wonderful impact, on their, in their world, in this space, all right, whether it's in their respective locality, but we're gonna be, trust me, we're gonna be bringing you a handful of young people, a handful of characters who have left a mark, who have left a legacy, a wonderful legacy behind. And Until next time, where we'll be celebrating the excellence of another magnificent individual. Remember to keep on prospering. And of course, I'm not about to sign out without bigging up my own team. Massive shout out to our dedicated Tag Radio team. Massive shout out to our CEO, Councillor Buki Okun Nade. Can't wait to actually interview her on my show. She is one strong, dedicated, determined, go-getter individual. Inspiring not just people of a generation, but also the younger generation. I cannot wait to have my boss on this show to actually come and talk to you all about the wonderful things she's doing and she has done. She doesn't like to toot our own horn, but I will toot it for her because I'm a product of her. Fortunately, I'm actually a product of her, just to show you how powerful, strong, and determined, and a force to be reckoned with. So massive shout out to my boss, Councillor Buki Oku Nade. We thank you on behalf of Tag Radio. We thank you for the wonderful work you're doing, not just for your generation, but for my generation as well. So a big shout out to my boss, Councillor Buki Okunade, and of course a massive shout out to our management team, Dr. Benga Lawal, another force to be reckoned with, and Mr. Deji Adiaga, another force to be reckoned with. And of course, a massive shout out to my presenter colleagues, Mr. Ayo Adio, Neil Hall, Pastor Hehe, Mike DeRay, and our YSA, our Youth Social Action Young People presenters, and a massive shout out to my boy Ayo, who sorts out all things tech, make guys like me look good in front of the camera. So shout out to Ayo for the wonderful tech stuff that you do behind the scenes, and a massive shout out in order to you, our dedicated listeners and viewers who tune week in and week out to your darling You've Seen show, your favorite show on Tag Radio. Once more, I'm Kazeem Balogun, and this has been Progressing Youths on Tag Radio SA. Stay tuned, stay connected with us on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, on YouTube is at Tag Radio 1. Don't forget to also download our online radio app if you're using the Android product. On just literally go to your Google Play or your Play Store, and if you're using the Apple product, just go to your App Store and download Tag Radio. Until next time, when I come your way to bring you another edition of your darling You've Seen show, your favorite show on Tag Radio, keep pushing for a brighter future, and see you next time. It's bye for now.
Something you all I want. Can't tell me nothing, stole my heart. I press God that he made you. See nobody replace you. So tell me how you seen her, African queen, #1 diva. Shake your pretty bum ting when I pump speaker. Don't you know we run things in a Tanzania? Oh da 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 da.
Oh mama, you gon' make me sing. Oh na naimba, give me thanks and praise. Feeling your embrace, you're my everything. One and only queen. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, anytime and any place. When I'm looking to your eyes, furaha yangu naiona. Pressure na minimize. Napogwa napona. Ananichanganya. Asiko chanya. Ananichanganya. Chipe yangu mama. Hivo chunga tusijitengane. Hivo taratibu tutafika mama. Na ngoma yako isa swear you did make me sing. Singing every day. Give me thanks and praise. Feeling your embrace. You're my everything. One and only queen. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, anytime and any place.
We fresh and clean, you want something, then chop my money, yo. Ah, yeah. No long time, I invite you to my bedroom party, yo. Take a shot, then pop the bubbly. Glasses up, you got to love me. Break it down, we then make them sweat like cardio. Ah, you the queen of my kingdom. Number one in a million. About time I put a ring on. Bad girls got their eyes on my income. No stress or drama. Just bless us and dishonor. Give thanks to God for my queen love. That is salam, put your drink up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh yeah.
Oh my, you did make me sing. Sing every day. Thanks and praise. Feeling your embrace. You're my everything. One and only queen. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, anytime and any place. Anytime and any place. Singing every day. Give it thanks and praise. Feeling your embrace. You're my everything. One and only queen.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the App or